everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Mandy and I'm a full-time reseller. On today's video, I'm going to go over the sales from January 20th through the 26th. I did have sales on every platform, so Poshmark, Depop, Mercari, and eBay. Just kind of an overview. Mercari, similar to what it was last week. Poshmark, horrible as usual. eBay was a little bit less, but Depop did pick up. I did have 10 sales on Depop. I did also have a first at Plato's Closet. I am somebody that does go to the bins and looks for items that I can sell to Plato's so that my inventory is essentially free. This time that I did go last week, this was the very first time that they took everything except one item. And I think they would have taken it if it would have had the size in it. It was a pair of men's cool pants. They were more of a chino as opposed to like their more durable type feel pants. That maybe was the problem as well. But that was the very first time that I've ever had them take everything except for one. I think the closest I've ever been to that is they took everything but maybe like 5 or 6 items. So I was definitely excited about that. So we'll just get right into it, starting on Poshmark. This was a vintage skirt picked up at the bins. I believe it was Style & Co. Yeah, Style & Co. It was like a black and tan print to it, size 12. This did go for an offer of 18. Next is a She Fit bra. This is one of my favorite bras to pick up. I don't find it very often. I don't know how popular it is in my area, but I do have a 100% sell-through rate on this brand. I could be wrong about this, but I do believe that the brand is known for like high impact workouts, especially if you have a larger chest. All the bras that I have found, they have like different ways that you can kind of like tighten the bra to have more coverage or support. So this one was new with tags. It was black, but it had, what was it, snakeskin? Yeah, like a snakeskin kind of embossed print. I think that kind of hurt it because this one did sit for a couple months, but it did finally go for 30. Next is a pair of Express pants. These were wide leg, high rise, a size 8. These were picked up at the bins. I have been kind of trying out Express. It definitely seems like the black pants do well. I did have someone comment on one of my videos before, and I never even put the 2 and 2 together, but it definitely makes sense that Express black pants are very popular in the restaurant industry. If you are somebody that works in a restaurant that's maybe a little bit more high end, or you have some sort of dress code where you have to wear black pants, I think Express would be a great option, especially if you could find a fit that works for you, because you can find them pretty cheap at the thrift stores and online. So this did go for an offer of $22. These Athleta pants I just picked up at the bins a couple weeks ago. They were the Brooklyn wide leg cropped pants in a size 0, so pretty small, but they did go for an offer of $25. This is a pair of pink Victoria's Secret shorts. They were like a cotton pull-on short. They were new with tags, a size large. These were also picked up at the bins, and they did go for an offer of 18. This was a Masters golf hat that I picked up at the bins probably last spring. It had a wider brim, so more of a sun hat type look, and this one did go for an offer of 18. I've had these silver jeans for, I believe the date I had on my records was 2023, so quite a while. They finally went for $20. They were a size 31 wide leg crop, so definitely happy for these to go. Another pair of jeans. These were a pair of Gap Girlfriend jeans. These were a size 31, and they did go for an offer of $22. I just got these Steve Madden loafers at Goodwill on clearance for $3.99. I think it was probably like 3 weeks ago. Quite a bit of interest on Poshmark. Someone did finally get them for $20. This is the brand Tantrums. I don't know much about it. I found a couple different vests from this brand. This was really pretty with all the embroidery it had on the front. I did use keywords on this one with Renaissance, Cabin Core, and Cottage Goth. This one did go for my full asking price of $30, and this was picked up at the bins. These Judy Blue shorts, they were distressed, a little bit longer, size medium. These did go for an offer of $24. An Eddie Bauer puffer coat. I am definitely taking offers on coats. We are at, let's see, it's almost the end of January. I feel like people have gotten the coats that they need for winter if they, need a coat. So I've definitely slowed down on buying new coats. I kind of wait until summer when the inventory is a little bit better because like no one is looking for coats. That's normally when you can find some pretty good deals. This one I got at the bins not too long ago. This was the Luna Peak down-filled coat. There was a little bit of wear on the front, but it wasn't very noticeable. This did go for an offer of $28. And then the last item to go this week on Mercari was a Torrid top. This one had a sweetheart neckline, a little peplum. It had skulls and floral print on it. I have had this forever. This was a size 4X, new with tags. Tops from Torrid, I'm kind of done with. Certain ones I'll maybe entertain, but for the most part in Torrid, I am only picking up long dresses, swimwear, and some like bras or shapewear. Now onto eBay. This was a parsley and sage tunic top. This was a size extra large, and this one did go for an offer of $22. Another Gap sale. These were a pair of faux leather pants. They were brown, a size 8. These were new with tags. I got these at Goodwill for $1.99, and these did go for an offer of $30. This dress was from the Deb originally. It was kind of a dark, moody floral print. It had like a corset looking type top. This one was a size small. I picked this up at the bins, and it did go for an offer of $15. This was a sale of the week. It had a mismatched pattern, kind of that Penny Lane style jacket. It was a size medium, and this one did go for an offer of $52. This was part of my 50% off winter sale that I have going on eBay until the end of the month. Let's see what the brand was. This was weatherproof. I got this at the bins probably, I think it was in the fall. Size small. I just like the Fair Isle print. I thought maybe somebody would have picked this up before Christmas, but they didn't. So they ended up getting it for $11. This shirt came in a lot from a family friend. He was getting rid of a bunch of like vacation type tops. So I paid, I think it was like a little over $4 a piece. I still have quite a few. It maybe wasn't the best purchase of mine, but let's see. This one did end up going for an offer of $21. Next up is a swim cover-up. I don't believe it had a brand. It did have some fringe on the sleeves and the bottom, tied in the front, and this one did go for an offer of $23. This was a new to me brand called New Look. I just like the look of it. It was very sheer. It had these puff sleeves, kind of an avant-garde look. This one did end up going for $19. I have had this jacket forever as well. I would say probably at least close to 2 years. I dated it to the 70s. It was genuine suede leather, and it did end up going for an offer of $20. This was a vintage Old Navy halter top, kind of a Hawaiian tropical print. It did have the date listed on the tag of summer of 2004. This was picked up at the bin, size 10, and it did go for an offer of $15. This skirt, I was a little hesitant when I picked it up just because I feel like the shorter skirts don't do as well for me as midi to maxi length. This one was definitely shorter than knee length. It was from the brand Chaps, but I did really like the colorway that it had. This ended up going for $18. Another skirt, this one was maxi length. It had black with kind of these purple toned flowers. It was a size 20W. It didn't have a brand, and this one did go for $20. This was Studio Y. That's one of my favorite brands to pick up in these Y2K style dresses. This almost had like a faux wrap to it look at the top. Very witchy sleeves, a little bit of a bell sleeve on them. This was a size 7, and this did go for $25. This shirt I picked up at Goodwill for $1.99. I really liked the print on it with this angel, kind of like art to wear grunge type look to it. This was a size large, and it did go for $17. I did just show this top in a haul. It was that costume, kind of like witch top. This one ended up going for an offer of $24. This top, I wasn't really sure who was going to get it. I believe this brand is catered more towards mature women, but I did put it on Depop just because it kind of had like a 70s vibe to it with that little circle cutout. This was a size 3X, and it did go for an offer of $24. This was a bundle sale. I've never had a bundle before on Depop. If anyone can tell me how that works, because they put them both in their cart. They bought it. It went to the $10, or not the $10, the 10-pound label, but I was charged for part of the shipping. So it must be that they pay up to a certain amount and then I pay the overage. I'm not sure. Please let me know in the comments. So this was this Halloween vest. I just got this not too long ago. This was a size large. I believe this was hand knit. And then another vest with this really pretty color palette, kind of like a floral type detail to it. These together ended up going for $63. And then the last item to sell this week was an older label Massimo from Target. This had the baby doll look to it. It had a velvet feel, the little ribbon that went across. This was a size extra, extra large. I think that helped it. And this did go for an offer of $17. So going into next week, my plans are still the same. I do have a new sale running on eBay right now. I believe it's 40% off stuff that has been sitting for a while. I have had kind of a little bit of a spurt here now where inventory has not been great. That's one main issue that I always consistently see with my business is there are like highs and lows of inventory. If I could continuously find good inventory, I'd be set. But unfortunately in my area, it's just not always available. So I'm just trying to, look online a little bit more. I don't want to do the mystery boxes. That would be like the last option for me. At this point, I think I would prefer to just delist, relist if I couldn't find inventory for that day to list, as opposed to just, bringing in a bunch of stuff that I probably wouldn't want in my inventory. As far as videos go, I am taking a week off, potentially more. I have some things that I need to take care of. So there will be a little bit of a lull in videos. I don't know for how long, definitely a week, but we will see. So I will see you guys at some point. And if you guys enjoyed today's video, please make sure to give it a like. It really helps out the channel and I really appreciate it. I will see you guys on the next one. Bye.